Kim Kardashian's journey through singlehood has become a poignant chapter in her ever-evolving narrative, one that reveals layers of vulnerability beneath the glossy veneer of her empire-building life. Nearly 5 years after finalizing her divorce from Kanye West, the 45-year-old mogul finds herself in a space of profound contentment, where the idea of romance feels more like a distant echo than an urgent pursuit. In a raw confessional captured during a recent episode of The Kardashians, she articulates this shift with disarming honesty. The longer one lingers in solitude, the more intertwined comfort becomes with independence. Sharing a bed, negotiating TV preferences, or even the subtle rhythms of daily coexistence, these once familiar intimacies now register as intrusions on a hard-won autonomy. It's a sentiment that resonates deeply in an era where high-profile splits often lead to swift rebounds, yet Kardashian chooses introspection over impulse, prioritizing the quiet sovereignty of her own company. This revelation emerges during an intimate exchange with Sarah Paulson, her co-star in the upcoming series All's Fair, a conversation that peels back the layers of Kardashian's guarded heart. Paulson, ever the empathetic observer, gently probes the walls Kardashian has erected, suggesting that her fierce protectiveness around her 4 children, North, Saint, Chicago, and Psalm, might be a shield against deeper yearnings. The actress envisions a grand romance blooming for her friend, a love story worthy of the tabloids and the heart alike, one that could expand the family circle without compromising its core. But Kardashian, with the wisdom of someone who's navigated public scrutiny and private heartbreak, counters that it's perfectly valid to draw inward, to channel energy into ambitions that sustain rather than scatter. Her life, post-divorce, has been a masterclass in reinvention, from launching schemes into a billion-dollar behemoth to studying law with dogged determination. She sculpted a reality where self-reliance is the ultimate luxury. Yet, beneath this resolve lies the flicker of a self-described hopeless romantic, a woman who hasn't sealed off her heart entirely but simply raised the bar. Kardashian admits the divorce's messiness, marked by West's public outbursts, custody battles, and the relentless media glare, left scars that demand time to heal. The years since have been a deliberate unspooling. Mornings spent in meditation apps and green juices, afternoons overseeing brand expansions, evenings tucked into bed with true crime documentaries and her kids' laughter as the soundtrack. Single life for her isn't loneliness but liberation, the freedom to curate playlists without compromise, to travel on whims, think spontaneous jaunts to Tokyo for a pop-up event, and to mother on her terms, unfiltered by a partner's expectations. Paulson's words linger though, prompting Kardashian to reflect on whether this wall is armor or anchor. She concedes it's both, a bulwark against the chaos of past relationships, yet a reminder that vulnerability, when timed right, can be revolutionary. Kardashian's evolution mirrors a broader cultural conversation about post-divorce fulfillment, where women in the spotlight are redefining success beyond coupling. Her days are a tapestry of high-stakes meetings and tender rituals, dropping the kids at school, brainstorming with her team on sustainable fashion lines, or hosting low-key dinners with sisters Khloe and Kourtney, where wine flows and worries dissolve. The divorce, finalized in 2022 after a 6-year marriage fraught with West's bipolar episodes and erratic behavior, was a seismic shift, thrusting her into single parenthood amid a storm of headlines. Yet, from those ashes she's forged a narrative of empowerment. Therapy sessions have unpacked the codependency patterns inherited from her own parents' tumultuous union, while journaling has crystallized her vision for the future. A partner who matches her drive, respects her boundaries, and delights in the chaos of her blended family life. In quieter moments, Kardashian allows glimpses of longing. She speaks of the serendipity she craves, not a checklist of traits, but a chemistry that feels like fate, perhaps sparked at a charity gala or a casual coffee run. Until then, she's content in the interim, exploring facets of herself long sidelined by fame. There's the budding lawyer poring over case files late into the night, the entrepreneur scouting eco-friendly fabrics for her next scheme's drop, the mother navigating the tween tempests of North's artistic pursuits and Saint's soccer dreams. Paulson's encouragement underscores a truth: love needn't eclipse these pursuits but enhance them. Kardashian's response is measured optimism. When the alignment arrives, she'll embrace it fully, walls tumbling like Jericho's. For now, singlehood is her sanctuary, a phase of unapologetic growth where the only merger on the horizon is with her most authentic self. This chapter of Kardashian's story isn't without its ironies. Once the poster child for whirlwind romances, from high school sweethearts to headline-grabbing flings, she now champions the slow burn of self-love. Her confessional resonates with fans who followed her arc from tabloid fixture to titan, offering permission to pause amid societal pressure to pair off. As she navigates co-parenting with West, whose life has veered into controversy, she models grace under fire, shielding her children while honoring their father's role. It's a delicate dance, one that reinforces her conviction: readiness isn't rushed. When that right person materializes, someone who sees the woman behind the mogul, who laughs at her impressions and holds space for her ambitions, Kardashian promises to dive in, heart open, life enriched. Until then, her single era gleams with purpose, a testament to the beauty of becoming whole on one's own terms. In a world that equates coupling with completion, she whispers a radical truth: sometimes the greatest love story starts with self.